Oh, hi. How are you? Good to see you again. What did I have a day? Anyway, I took come here, baby. I know you've had a rough day. I took oh, he got me. She got me up here too the other day. I took little Becca booger butt. Say that 5 times. I got her into the vet for her initial. They checked for worms. The stool was clean, but they gave her, a little bit of injection anyway. They gave her distemper. I'll take her back in 3 weeks to get a little booster distemper. And then one after that. It's almost like COVID boosters. But anyway, come to find out, little Becca is a boy. So I got Butch, that's a girl. I got Becca Booger Bud, that's a boy. What are you gonna do? That's okay. They don't know what you call them. Anyway, I had to kick her out of the bedroom earlier this morning because, boy, I mean, she's being a booger butt. And that's what the vet called her, booger. But yeah, or him. Gosh, could have swore it was a girl. But anyway, so I was like, the biggest issue I have when I get ready to go out, and I'm not joking about this introvert thing. I'm not joking at all. Is the preparation of getting ready to go out, it's hard to explain because it's against my normal routine. Like, I have some VA appointments with the doc, 2 of them this month, and it really throws me off. I don't like it, and it just, and today, I made my appointment. I made an appointment like 2 days ago, and I said I'll be there at 3:30. Got there at 3:10. Didn't get seen until like 5 minutes to 4. And I sarcastically said, when they first, I kept my mouth shut, but when they finally called me, I said, well, it's a good thing I made an appointment. I've been sitting out there for like 40 minutes. They said, wait, you're short. I said, okay, whatever. So $118 later, it is a boy. Couldn't get any flea stuff because he's only like a pound. So anyway, that's not the point. But there's Becca Booger. Say hello, Becca Booger. Okay, go back to sleep. He had a big day. Even had a thing stuffed up his butt to find out if he had worms. So anyway, some people would like that. It takes me a long time to regroup over something like that. It just does. It is what it is, and I'm not making any apologies. Earlier I saw this video, and here's the video. It was on consent culture.
Somebody's entire Hinge profile online without their consent. It's as if
Catherine has made an excellent point, and I just wanted to add a little bit in regards to consent culture and why this is so important to take into consideration. Because when we remember the conversations around the Me Too movement and the way that we talked about how consent begins at home, this is what we're talking about. It's that, yes, SA and the Me Too is kind of like a more extreme consequence of not understanding consent, but it all falls within the parameters of what consent culture is. In respecting people's boundaries and asking people for permission to film them or post or things like that. But people deserve the right to privacy and autonomy. And when we're looking at social media ethics, no one has really fully agreed on this, and there's a lot of gray area. But it also comes down to your fundamental values about whether or not you personally respect another person as an individual, or if they're just to be taken advantage of.
And this gal, Victoria Therese, I don't know how I found her. She's on TikTok, but she makes sense. She's like one of these tarot card readers, but which I'm not into. But She makes sense. And I was watching this video on consent culture, and listen to what she says about it. She talks about people that, you know, post things but don't have consent. Okay? And I had one person do that recently out of being totally vindictive. And I had a fella ask me the other day that, you know, if he could have, he sent me a message and he wanted to know if he could have so-and-so's address. And I got a hold of so-and-so and I said, do you want him to have your address? That's the way I do things. And so-and-so said, yes. Well, so-and-so has different names. Different last names. I said, what last name do you want to use? And he laughed. He said, this one. You see, that's the way I do things. I'm not going to put anybody's shit out there in the street. That's what we used to call it in the prison system. Put your shit in the street. I'm not going to do that. Regardless of how much I don't like the way you treated me. I hope that's charged. Yes, that means it's charged. God, I hate it when the phone goes off. I hate it. Trust me, I'm a fucking introvert. Right there, booger butt? Booger butt's awake now. So anyhow, I'm not going to do that. I've had people inadvertently give out my information to somebody, and I asked them, I said, who did this? And they were straight up, they were 21, and that's what I like, being straight up and 21, and you know, say, yes, it was me. I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have asked you first. Well, they learned something. Look, little booger butt, quit it. You're putting everything on my phone. Hey, psst, I'm gonna squirt you. This is the best thing you can get. You don't have to blast them in the face, but it gets their attention. Missy doesn't like this. There's a little air can. You just give them a little burp. Yep. So anyway, so I'm listening to this and I said, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You know, because there are, and it's not just some people, there are people that put your shit out there. And it's like Raymond Bullard said, or Ken Belmont, or whatever the fuck his name he goes by. He said, knowledge is power. He's also one of those twits that said, I'm glad your wife died. You know, and because of this one individual putting out, you know, shit like that, I got other individuals instantly made videos on my name, my last name, and it's just, some things are unforgivable. Well, I got a little message a while back that says, so-and-so did a video on a knife that you have, and, you know, he mentioned you numerous times, and I haven't listened to all of it. And he says, it sounds like he's trying to mend fences. There's no mending fences. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not going to name your name. You want to be left alone. Show me, don't tell me. Yeah, I know you don't like that. Show me, don't tell me. You want to be left alone? Show me. Just go on with your life. You blew it. You really, really, really stepped out there when you named my dad's name, his wife's name, my ex-wife's name, which is dead from cancer, my wife that just recently died of cancer 4 years ago. You named her name. You named the wife's son. You know, buddy, I don't care what you were going through. You annoyed me. And I did not put your shit in the street. I did not throw it out there. I did not throw out the information I have that you shared with me in confidence. I'm not going to do that. Now, you want to be left alone? Fine. I'm leaving you alone, but you keep like poking things and say, hey, you know, whatever. And I haven't listened to everything. I'll listen to the video after this. But I didn't give you consent. And you wanted to throw that shit out there in a very hateful, vindictive way. Let it go. Let it go. Go on with your life. I've left you alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay? And if you don't like that and you want to carry out your threat that you made that one day and say, well, maybe I'll visit your town on my vacation. Come on. Come on. I'm tired. I ain't got time for your childish games. I'll be 62 in February. I ain't got tired. I'm tired. Go on with your way. Do what you want to do. You want a war? I'll give you a fucking war. You want peace? Show me, don't tell me. I have to go now. I'm terribly busy. We'll see you.